The time has come.
Here we have the first palace. And this is the palace theme I was talking about. It's very good. The palaces are this game's dungeons, but they're a bit more annoying in my opinion, just because there's a lot of places where you'll find you need to get a key to continue on, and maybe you went the wrong way. Like, there's two paths here, one of them has a key, one of them has a locked door. We just have to pick and hope we get the right way, assuming you haven't played this game before. This enemy here, you can only stab in the knees, but he gives you 30 experience points, which is not bad for this point in the game. And there's the key that we need to take back to the other pathway. These guys coming along the screen are really annoying to me just because they come from both sides and they take your XP if they hit you. They also do some damage. They also don't give you any experience points if you kill them, but you're gonna have to kill a lot of them just because they're in the way. Use the key there. This guy here is a bubble, returning from the first Zelda game. We can't actually kill him this time. It just takes a lot of sword swings, as you can see. And I'm not going to risk killing him, just because these guys are also coming from the sides. I am going to later on, but right now, it's a bit of a dangerous environment to try doing that. Could really use some health, although there's not really a lot of sources of it. The enemies don't ever drop hearts in this game, like they did in the first. The only way to get health is a spell that we don't have yet, or finding a fairy, which, I mean, I don't remember where fairies are in this. Alright, we beat another skeleton, so our magic is going to level up. This doesn't increase the amount, like you see the multiple bars that you have for your magic in your life. This doesn't increase that. The hard pieces and the magic potions do that. This increases the proficiency of them. But here's a perfectly good spot where we can just attack this bubble. Occasionally you're going to want to hit forward just so you can readjust yourself. And yeah, that's about all we're doing here. We're just going to mash that B button. Just keep on going. And with that we get 50 experience points, which is the most any enemy gives in this whole dungeon, so it is kinda worth it at this point in the game. But I mean, at the same time, it takes a really long time. Here we have a fairy, so we can get all our health back. I'm not sure if we need to go back down that other elevator. That might be where the item is, so I'm gonna go and check. Let's go ahead and kill this guy again. Oh, there's more of these guys, are you kidding me? Alright. Let's get to killing them. And you might say, just don't bother killing them, just move on. This game is incredibly difficult, so you're going to want all the XP you can get, especially early on. One of the hardest points in the game is actually not far from the first palace. Well, actually, I might do it after the second palace. You can choose whether you do the Death Mountain, as it's called, or the second palace. And some people choose to go for Death Mountain, which I'll explain why. But I might go for the second palace just so I can get some XP there. The sword also takes by far the most experience points in order to level up, as you can tell from our life already being level 3, and we haven't even gotten the sword yet. I think it's next. Oh, please no more. Oh, you've gotta be... There's another one. I'm not gonna kill that one. I killed 5 of these guys so far, which I'm gonna go ahead and look up in post, like how many hits those guys take, and then how many hits I've done in order to kill just those bubbles. Because I'm curious. He dropped a P-bag! Awesome! That's another thing an enemy can sometimes drop, and those always give you 50 experience points. And I believe there's another one on this bridge here, which might actually be worth dying for, even if okay, I lived. So, yeah, the P-bags, they're nice. You want those. They make it worth killing a lot of enemies just so you can potentially get them. Hey, it's a hammer bro. Oh boy, these are one of the most infamous enemies in the game. What are these guys, the Dark Nuts or the Iron Knuckles? One of the two. The Iron Knuckles, I'm pretty sure. And, yeah, I don't have a key. Alright, because I don't have a key, we're going back. This is what I was talking about with, not knowing exactly where you're going to need a key, which granted, there were some cases like that in the first Zelda because there were key doors, but there were a lot more keys in that game. Like here, there's 2 keys and 2 locked doors, there's no getting around it. Is the fairy back? Nope, fairy's gone. Okay, I don't know if the key is up or down. Let's go down, I guess. I don't have maps, by the way. I would recommend playing this game with a map for each palace, with guides on like where hidden items are, because some of them are completely stupid where they are. I died, by the way. That's one of our lives gone. And, your lives in this game, you get 3 of them to start. You can pick up more around the world, but it doesn't matter too much. The main annoying thing is that when you run out of lives, you don't lose any progress at all, but you go back to the place where Zelda was sleeping, even if you're in a palace. That was one of the nice things about Zelda 1, was that if you died in a dungeon, you stayed in a dungeon. You didn't have to go back. You need a key for this too. That's the biggest decision where it's like, I don't know what they were thinking when they send you all the way back there. It's just... sometimes it isn't hard, but it's just draining to have to go all the way back to the palace you were just in, just to get back to where you were, when you've done all that before. There's a key. Got another hammer bro here. Yep, there's the other key. Magic, I don't even need it right now. The only spell I have is shield, which, I mean, it's nice. All it does is gives you a little extra defense. But it goes away as soon as you leave a screen, which a lot of the screens can be deceivingly short. The one thing with shield is that it is very nice for boss battles, when you know you're going to be fighting against a boss and your health is going to matter a lot. And surely enough, there's a candle. Which, now we can see in the caves, we can get that lady's trophy back so we can get the spell in her house, which I'm pretty sure is the life spell. Either the life or the jump spell. Oh, and this guy's in the door, which is not great. I just ducked there for no reason. Okay, last life. We're here in this room. And once we notice the gap, we're gonna go in. Alright, now's our chance. There we go. Alright. Oh, we gotta level up our magic. Not too important right now since we don't have a lot of great spells. But here we are at the boss. Let's go ahead and use the shield spell. It's Horsehead. Yeah, the bosses in this game are kind of stupid. All he really does is goes back and forth and he hits. Ow. He's just standing there. You alright today, Horsehead? Ow. Alright, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. Come on, get back on screen, dude. And there we go, we dealt with him. We probably would have died if we didn't use the shield spell. But, pick up a key, which we need to get in order to continue on. And with that, we place the orb into the right place. Complete refill of health and magic, and once you beat a palace, automatically all of your remaining XP fills up, which is kind of why you want to level up before beating the palace, so that way it fills up a next tougher level to get.